Good morning and welcome to Brave or Stupid or Both. Starting with me deciding to do a video right straight out of bed with bedhead hair, hence the lovely hat. Anyway, I'm here at Steven Goldsbrough Boats, or Knowle Hall Wharf, now owned by Ian Taylor. Behind me are the Knowle locks, and I'm on board Caroboat narroway, and I've spent several nights on her when I was moving her up here. But now I'm sort of getting some works done. The original owners took extraordinarily good care of the boat. It was pristine, but unfortunately the most recent owner didn't take such good care of her and kept her at a marina. I don't think he meant to be bad to her. It's just that he was living on it like a houseboat kind of thing and didn't really take her out. She's meant to cruise, baby. So I've had some work done, had to replace the tiles, needed an inverter, so that I could run electrics. It was either buy a really expensive inverter or buy a 12-volt fridge, and it seemed better spent on the really expensive inverter. So hey ho. Anyway, I got a great night's sleep last night, which hasn't been the case in London because my neighbors are so loud. But as you can see here, my neighbors are kind of other boaty people and a bunch of wildlife. So, yeah. And I lit my first fire. I did a blazing nice fire last night. I figured out how to do it. I watched a YouTube video. Actually, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I'll give a shout out to the other vloggers that are on narrowboats because OMG, guys. Well, you've saved me a lot of pain and ruin and heartache with the information you've put up there. So thank you. Yeah, so let me give you a tiny wee tour. How about that? Okay. I'm standing on the stern of Caraway. There's Steven Goldsbrough boats, yay! And this is the back where you drive the boat. And here are these lovely painted doors, which unfortunately they are rotted on the outside, so I'm going to try to save the painting if I can, but we tried to on this side. We've got that one off, but hey ho, may not work. Anyway, back to the boat. Hang on a sec. So going inside, this is the engine cabin, and there's a bunch of dials and stuff. There's the batteries looking okay. Well, hopefully it's on main lines power. The key to start. This is what comes off the solar panel. What's really cool is that people often put these little plates on to say where they've been. And Caraway has been on the tidal Thames. Pretty bloody cool. But here's what's really cool is this is a Steven Goldsbrough boat. And that's kind of a groovy thing. I'm actually up in Coventry to attend an owner's dinner that happens once a year. And as you can see here on this little plaque, Caraway was the 39th boat that he built. And was built for Anne and Peter, who were the original owners, who went out quite a lot and apparently kept her in absolute meticulous condition. The hull was 1990 and the fit out was in 91. That's my cool inverter. Hang on with me while I go through and I will show you more. So we've just come from there and I'm going to leave the engine room and it goes into my bedroom. Yeah, can't get away from IKEA. That's the IKEA thing. Apologies on the bad video editing, but I am not a video editor and I don't ever claim to be. I've got friends for that. There's the canal. This is going down the hallway. The loo is immediately on my left here. And then we come to the hatch, which opens out onto the canal. Yeah, lovely. And here is the galley. I've made some crumpets in the griller this morning, and there's my cup of coffee. And sink's under there. And then this is the saloon. AKA living room. We've got this groovy table here that actually lowers down into a table. Can't do that with a phone at the same time, so I'll show you that later maybe. And then this is a saloon. I've got this cool groovy pantry thingy here that's got like all the completely twee bits that were left on Caraway. Not necessarily to my taste, but they are kind of groovy. So we'll be keeping them and using them for special occasions. And actually that little thing right there, when I couldn't figure out how to turn on the lights, was the light for the bathroom. So hey ho, very good. But here's the saloon. You can notice it's a little dark even though it's daylight out there. It's dark on this end because I have a bow cover on. And the reason I have a bow cover on is because this poor little door has seen better days. Yeah, the kindling is there to block a hole. I still have the piece of wood, but if I take apart the door, all the pieces fall apart. So I'm going to be getting new doors. I'm actually going to retain these and see if there's any possibility of maybe bringing them back because they're bloody oak and they're just, I mean, I can only imagine how beautiful they once were, you know? And then my stove, which I lit successfully for the first time last night, yay! And this really pretty tiles. And some pictures and stuff. So that's looking back the way that we came. Oh, pardon the little sheet thing. And that's for keeping the smell from the bathroom remodel done. Yeah, needs must. Let me show you that. Hang on. So I'm standing in the kitchen, and that's the hallway back towards the engine room that I showed you before. And now I'm going to show you the bathroom. So the bathroom's a bit higgledy-piggledy at the moment. The floor's out. The toilet works fine, which is good. Pump out toilet. You can see when Caraway was built, they had like awesome tiles on here. Oh, there's the remainder of the tiles. But they were actually falling down, and they were covering the entire wall of the bathroom. This whole wall. Hello. This whole wall here, and also the bathtub. But they fell down in the bathtub and actually punctured the bathtub. So I've just had this new tub put in. Yay! And rather than put back tiles, we put in this just blank. Oh look, you can see me in the reflection there too. Oh wait, hand. It's kind of hard because it's a little bit small in here to show you the whole thing. But basically, that's my shower, and what was tiles over there is now just a sheet of bath wall stuff. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, the rest is like wood, pretty fixtures. And this is in all of the rooms. It is the starter for the generator in the bow of the boat. So if I wasn't plugged into shore mains right now or running off the inverter, I could actually press the green button. It would start the generator in the bow and run 240 electrics off of kerosene gas. Woohoo! And like here's another example of what I was telling you about the owner. I mean, this is the towel rack down, but this tap was put in after the fact, and this cupboard right here is to the services, like the water and the toilet tank, you know, and you can't get to it. So it was actually a little bit dodgy because I had the survey done and they couldn't get in there, so that was a bit of a mystery. But I decided since I couldn't smell anything that it was all okay. And anyway, so yeah, that's the bathroom. I still have to find a solution. There's my appropriate toilet loo, and for the walls while I'm traveling down to London, because it needs a professional's help. But I don't really want to look at that the whole time. Maybe some paper or something. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyway, oh, and that's there to, again, keep the smell out. I'm going to be opening up all the doors today to get out the smell of installing that. It's a bit much. Anyway, so that's the bathroom, and then back to the bedroom. And then what everybody wants to know is, how much storage space do you have? And it's like, not much. There's some shelfies. I mean, actually, for a narrowboat, there's quite a lot, so I'm going to have to stop my hoarder ways. There's my yoga mat. Oh yeah, and I just realized I brought two, like, right foot slippers, so I'm wearing a right foot and a right foot. Yeah, magic. Anyway, there's a mirror in the bedroom, and this concertina shuts like that, and then there's a little loopy thing that shuts while you're motoring. So it's kind of nice. There's all these little tiny little beautiful features on the boat, like all these little brass things. And oh yeah, and up here in the bedroom, there's like this framework thing that goes to bed. Like, I think you could hang a curtain up here or something, but it's this like frame around the bed area, and it's solid oak. It's just, I really like it. So yeah, my aesthetic is definitely not brand spanking new. I'd rather have something with a bit of character, not unlike myself, and something that just needs a bit of love that I can actually handle. Like, you know, like these little wood things, they just need to be sanded and varnished again. I could do that. I can do that. I'm okay with that. Anyway, thank you for coming with me on the first tour of my narrowboat. Yeah, boaters don't look at the piggly mess of the ropes. I'll sort that. I think that big log thing is ballast. And then underneath here, for those who don't know, that's my engine. And that step has storage, which had an alternator belt in it, and some gland grease, which was good. And I will save you if you fall into, well, I'll let the ring save you if you fall into the canal. Anyway, hang on a sec. So yeah, that was my boat, and I might take her out today just so I have hot water, because, well, I guess I could ask Ian if he can help me light the boiler, because I could run the boiler off gas, but yeah, we had the gas locker painted, and he shut down the boiler, and I know kind of how to light it, but I kind of don't know how to light it, and it would be way more fun to cruise and heat up the water. So I might just be doing that. But meanwhile, yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you later on Brave or Stupid, or both.